And here we go.
Guys, what is up? My name is Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and we are back with another review of the 5th season of Prison Break. This time we are taking on episode number 6, entitled Phaeacia. Basically this week, Michael, Lincoln, and the Ogajia gang race through the desert, pursued by a Cyclops, and A&W and Van Gogh, that's right, the hitman that worked for Poseidon, now have names all of a sudden, even though I'm pretty sure they've never said that. Just what it's listed in the casting credits there, so I don't know. But the hitmen question their roles when their trailing of the escapees leads them to Graceland and Elvis. I know, that sounds really strange, and it is a little strange. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but let's hop off of that for a minute, okay? Besides the fact that I think that the villains right now are so poorly developed and the hitmen are less than charismatic, I can forgive that, because this show is about Lincoln and Michael and Sarah. That's essentially what it always was about. You had the peripheral characters, you have C-Note, you have Sucre, you have all the other guys, Teabag, who has been conspicuously missing over the last few weeks. You have all these guys around, and that's really what the show's about. The ensemble, but it's the core three: Lincoln, Michael, Sarah. That's really kind of what everything is about. And I am enjoying the crew. You know, Whip is really, really good. I like Whip. And I like the other guy, who I rarely can remember his name because they don't say it very often. That whole crew, very, very, very entertaining. Rick Yoon, by the way, is the actor who plays him. But the group is good, entertaining, and this episode was exciting, definitely. It seems like Michael always does try to take things on himself, and it almost cost him this time, as he takes on Cyclops one-on-one, while the other guys basically go to the river, the ocean, the waterfront here. And I love that it was a little bit more clever where they followed the Gulls to the water. That was definitely interesting. And after Michael got stabbed by Cyclops and that whole interaction happened, which also was done very cleverly, even though 100% predictable. That was just such an easy call, that he was going to lure him around the mountains and then try to get in the car and drive away, which it didn't work out. But hey, it was all an exciting episode, but not much in the end really happened. Michael and Lincoln didn't really get where they were going. Sarah certainly didn't find anything out on her end. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure she wasn't actually really in the episode. The hitmen, yeah, they kind of had a development happen, and I guess we'll see how this plays out next week, where Michael contacted this Elvis while he was in the gas station, while frickin' ISIL is right on his tail. And I liked that they actually called out that ridiculousness in the plot and let it lead them somewhere. This episode was a little bit just, you know, there. I'm not going to say it was filler because we don't know kind of where it's going just yet, but it seemed a little bit more filler than all the rest of the episodes that were leading up to it that were really, really excellent. This one was, it was kind of a meh episode. But that's okay, it's forgivable. It's episode 6. We got 3 more episodes remaining in this 9-episode event series run. And next week, we're getting the reunion of Michael and Sarah. At least as it's slated to happen based on the promo work for next week. So that's definitely exciting. Again, this was kind of a placeholder episode. Not a lot happened. There was a little bit of excitement, a little bit of tension. Definitely was cool with the fireworks helping Michael find his way to Phaeacia and Lincoln. Don't really care for the hitmen or the bad guys so far, and I'm very annoyed that we've gone back the other way on Jacob Hess, Sarah's husband. We tried to throw in, you know, oh, he's the bad guy. Now we're trying to back off and say, no, he's not. And it's just annoying. I mean, we've only got 3 episodes left. I want to see Michael go up against Poseidon, the man who ruined his life. And I don't know if it's going to happen, because there's just too much going on, too many outside forces trying to kind of stop all that from happening. So we'll see what happens. If I was going to score this week's episode of Prison Break, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. Still really, really good, but just not as good as the rest of the episodes have been. It was a solid episode. There was solid performances. Definitely some good action in there. Just was lacking something. There was no punch. It didn't really have a whole lot of purpose to this episode. That's really my only complaint. But it moved the story along, and we'll see how the whole Elvis Graceland thing plays out with the 2 hitmen, A&W and Van Gogh. We'll see exactly what goes on with that next week. And plus, I can't wait to see what happens when Sarah and Michael get back together. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode of Prison Break in the comments below. I definitely would like to hear exactly what your guys' thoughts so far on this season are. If you enjoyed this review and you would like to see more, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps me out, and I definitely appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more reviews and all of our other segments on the channel, which keep tuned, because definitely going to be more coming to you in the near future when I have a little bit more time to work on other projects besides just reviewing things. Definitely coming at you, so stay tuned. My name is Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and as always, my friends, have yourselves a super week.